Top 5 most recent perfume acquisitions ranked. I'm always getting new packages in the mail, and I love collecting fragrances. And I'm always buying, and I'm getting sent PR. And there's just a lot of fragrances that I picked up lately, and I'm gonna be giving you my thoughts on these 5 fragrances. Maybe they're not in any explicit order, but I'll try to save my favorites for the number 1 and 2 spot. I'm gonna rank my 5 most recent acquisitions in just a little bit, so make sure to stay tuned. Now, before I begin today's episode and I give you my thoughts on these 5 most recent perfume acquisitions ranked, I'm gonna let you know if I think they're worth getting, if I think you should pick them up, and also what kind of vibe they convey. Will you like these if you're into a specific olfactive DNA? I'm gonna try to break them down as best as I can, but before I start the video, I do wanna mention that if you're a fan of fragrance-related content, and of course, if you love smelling your best, hit subscribe, hit the bell, and give this video a thumbs up for the algorithm. It would really, really mean a lot to me. So of course, all 5 of these fragrances are quite different. Some are unisex, some are marketed for the gentlemen, some are marketed for the ladies. I'm gonna let you know what I think, or what I know they're marketed for as I reveal them. But of course, sample these whenever you can. And the first one that I wanna talk about, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I love this one. This is a made in Italy brand. However, I do have to be in the mood to wear this one, and I'll tell you why. So this is a very spicy fragrance. There's vanilla, there's aroma accord, there's also a touch of mango in the opening. So it's sweet, it's fruity, it's fulfilling. I think there's also a hint of pineapple or coconut in here. So it gives off very tropical vibes, but the vanilla and the spiciness is really what is sitting at the heart of this fragrance. And this one by Juicebox is called Carioca Heart. So this is such an interesting DNA, and basically what the aesthetic of this brand is that they try to make a connection, this sort of synesthetic connection between fragrances and music. And all of their fragrances are inspired by a different genre. From what I've seen, if you go on the website, you'll see that all of their fragrances have an associated playlist with it. So you can actually check out the songs that they would recommend you listen to while you're wearing this fragrance, or the sort of vibe that it's meant or intended to convey. So this is a very nice, creamy, fruity, rich, tropical fragrance. I would prefer to wear this one in the summertime just because of the way that it smells, but realistically, because of the way that it performs, I would say fall and winter. So it's kind of an anomaly there because it gives tropical vibes, but it's so strong that I want to wear it in the fall and winter. So it's a bit of a dichotomy there, but it's such a good fragrance. It really, really is good. The mango up on top is phenomenal. This is inspired by bossa nova, which of course is a musical genre that originated in Brazil, in Rio de Janeiro, and it's such a beautiful fragrance. Please try it if you can. So the next fragrance, I was expecting this to be very bright and fresh and uplifting, and the brand says, although the official note breakdown has not been disclosed yet, kind of a bummer. At least tell us what it's gonna smell like when you launch the product, right? And I tried to do my digging, I tried to do my research, but I couldn't find anything. They're saying it's an aromatic fougere, cool, or an aromatic fougere. Yeah, I think it was an aromatic fougere. And it's very bright, citrusy in my opinion. I get bergamot. I don't get any other explicit citrus from this one, but this is a very, professional, masculine leaning fragrance by Aramis. It's called Intuition. So this one, I'm gonna be honest with you, I get Hachevat vibes. So if you've ever tried Nishane Hachevat, it has the pineapple, it has the bergamot, it has the birch tar and the dried down with some woodsy tendencies. However, the smoke on this one has been dialed down, the citrus has been dialed up as far as the bergamot goes, and I am getting a combination of what I think is lavender and clary sage. So this is just a very bright, carefree, uplifting fragrance, but on account of those quote-unquote masculine tendencies, the smoke and the aromatics, the lavender especially, I think this one can be worn in a professional setting. I think you can really enjoy this one in the office as well. And I think this one can be worn really well on a date, especially when you want to put your best foot forward, if you want to just convey the vibe of being well-groomed and fresh and clean. And I think it's a great fragrance, especially if you're a fan of citrus. It is a spirit lifter. And so citrus always has the ability to do that for me. You know, something that's very bright and lively and effervescent. It just puts you in a better mood. And I think fragrance does that for a lot of people. It's a form of escapism. It's a means of smelling good, but it also puts us in a more tranquil or serene mindset. And I'm all about taking care of yourself, especially as far as mental health is concerned, which is why I want to talk to you a little bit about the paid sponsor of today's video, which is BetterHelp. BetterHelp connects you with a licensed therapist who is trained to listen and give you helpful, unbiased advice. Well, first you go to their website. You can use my link, betterhelp.com/redolessence. You answer a few questions and BetterHelp will match you to a professional who has years of experience helping others with struggles just like yours. You can do this all from the comfort of your phone or computer via phone call, video chat, or messaging, however you feel most comfortable. It's the easiest possible way to start talking to a therapist. You'll be matched to a therapist usually within 48 hours, so you can get started pretty fast. So let BetterHelp connect you to a therapist who can support you, all from the comfort of your own home. Of course, visit betterhelp.com/redolessence, or you can choose Redolessence during sign up and you can enjoy a special discount on your first month. So of course, please prioritize your mental health. It is paramount. Thank you so much for watching. Love you guys. Let's continue with the video. The next fragrance that I want to talk about on this list, and I know I spoke about tropical vibes with Carioca Heart. Let me tell you something. This is tropical to the max. So this is inspired by the Caribbean breeze of Cuba. I've never been to Cuba, but I've heard a lot about it and I've read a lot about it, and I certainly love their cuisine. Frijoles negros and, maduros, tostones, arroz blanco. I love Cuban food. And well, I'm vegetarian, so I can't eat the meat, unfortunately. But this one, it doesn't have any of that. It has a lot of fruits. Oh my God. So I wore this yesterday and I overdid it. I must have done about 2 dozen sprays. This one by Simone Andreoli is called Leisure in Paradise. This is vanilla, coconut, and papaya. It's not too often you get the ingredient or the note of papaya in fragrances. I'm sure it's an accord, but this smells so good. It definitely gives tropical vibes, or it gives Caribbean vibes. And this is just, oh, it's so good. Please, if you can, try this. If you are a fan of fruity perfumes, you need to have this one in your collection. Period. All right, so the next one, it's interesting because there's pear and rose, if I'm remembering correctly, but this is a vanilla-based perfume with woods in the name as well. It's brand new, it just came out, but I'd be remiss if I, didn't mention the pear and the rose, because they're definitely contributors. I'm not gonna call them the star players. The vanilla is definitely the star player in this, but by the 7 Virtues, fumbled over my words there. And this is a brand that, by the way, you can find this in Sephora. That's where I purchased their coconut offering. They're really good. This one is called Vanilla Woods. So this one, let me pressurized atomizer, by the way. The vanilla is so silky smooth. And I love this fragrance for that reason. A lot of vanilla perfumes can be overly gourmand, and that's good too. I'm not gonna say one is better than the other. I think there's different ways of conveying olfactive texture. And I personally love some of the more gourmand leaning vanillas. And some of them have, chantilly cream, and they have the, the sugar cane and the marshmallows. And, a lot of gourmand expressions definitely wanna make them sickly sweet or toothache inducing or cavity inducing, but this one, it's such a smooth, silky vanilla. I love this one. The only thing is that I personally don't recommend, well, you can wear it whenever you want, but a gourmand perfume won't be the first perfume that I recommend in the summertime. That's my thing. Okay, I fell in love with the perfume in the #1 spot. It is brand new. I went to a local mall here in New Jersey where I live, and I walked into the Chanel boutique and I smelled this fragrance, and I'm telling you, I was this close to purchasing it. Thank goodness I didn't, because this brand actually sent it to me through PR. So thank you, Chanel. And if they didn't send it to me, I would have purchased it. So this basically takes the DNA of one of my beloved fragrances. Let me grab it. I have purchased multiple bottles of this, Chanel Chance Eau Tendre, and this is the new one. It just came out. Chanel Chance Eau Splendide. Hyacinth, musk, it is clean, it is floral. You have this mesmerizing, clean, serene floral bouquet in the heart with a hint of raspberry in the opening. So we're taking that mass appealing DNA, but we're amplifying the sensuality. It is so, so, so good. Especially for the ladies, if you want something that is versatile, something that is playful and a little provocative and flirtatious, the new Chanel Chance Eau Splendide is beautiful. It's the way to go. Please get your nose on it. So I think all 5 of these have something to offer. Now, if I had to rank them from my least favorite to my favorite, I would probably say, so by the way, Simone Andreoli has to be second because I love this stuff so much, Leisure in Paradise. But it all depends on my mood. It all depends on the season, the occasion, how I'm feeling on a given day. We all know that fragrance is super subjective. And like I said before, it is a form of escapism. And it's something that I personally love to do because it helps me forget about my daily stressors, right? Thank you so much for watching. I love you all from the bottom of my heart. I really hope you took something of value from today's episode. My 5 most recent perfume acquisitions ranked. Let me know what you think of these fragrances as well. And do you have experience with any of them? If you do, drop a comment down below. I love the interaction. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, hit subscribe, hit the bell, and give this video a thumbs up. It would really mean a lot to me. Thank you so much again. I love you all, and we'll see you tomorrow with a new episode.